Greetings, everyone. Delighted to be with you once again for this midweek message. My name is Father Joe, for those of you who don't have the foggiest idea as to who I am. On many a day, I look into the mirror and I ask, who are you? So thanks so much once again. Thank you for the gift of your faith, for your presence, for the many, many ways you continue to support us during this time of isolation. We are most grateful for your many, many acts of kindness and generosity. People who have dropped off food items at the rectory, my waistline is showing it. People who have sent cards, people who continue with their offerings through the mail, through online giving, which we continue to encourage. There are many other ways that you do that. Some people even stop by the rectory every week. You can tell time by them, and they drop off their envelopes. We're most grateful to you all for that. Let me begin by stating the obvious. We continue to be closed, even though other parishes have gradually begun the process of reopening. We do have a committee, a reopening committee, that continues to explore the safest and the best ways for us to do that. We're just not ready to do it right now. But that group continues to meet. It continues to formulate ideas and suggestions for our consideration, which we will consider in due course. But for now, we will offer the Eucharist as we have done it over these many, many weeks through the medium of video. And we're grateful to Sean and to Dave and to all of those who make that possible. It's a very quality and a very, very well done production, as I'm sure you would agree. We continue to remain closed for the following reasons. First and foremost, for your safety and for your health. Whether people agree with that or not, as you've heard me say and Father Peter say on more than one occasion, if we're going to err, we're going to err on the side of your well-being. Even though not everybody may like that, I can sleep very, very well at night, given the fact that that's the number one reason why we do so. When it's time for us to be able to come together with fewer restrictions, we will seriously consider doing that. But now is definitely not the time. Secondly, given all the restrictions that are being placed on us in order to gather for Eucharist in church, for example, people calling in advance to reserve space and times, people having to be kind of shooed away at the doors because of a lack of space. There's no way that yours truly can do that and then come into the church and celebrate communion. I just can't do it, and I won't do it. I really and truly believe that all of that impedes the quality of good liturgy. And it's just not the way I was reared and brought up. The liturgy, Eucharist, by its very nature, is communal. And so all of you should be given a chance to celebrate it at various times if you wish to do so. We're just not there yet. And finally, as you know, Father Peter is currently in the hospital, or will be going into the hospital on Wednesday of this week for back surgery, and will be out of commission for a while. So you're stuck with me. And that's the third reason why we're considering this route for a little while longer. I'm grateful for the gift of our incredible staff and for the gift of our incredible faith community, for all the support that you have given and will continue to give. It means more than you will ever know. For your patience in the face of something that may disappoint you, but hopefully something that doesn't cause us to lose our rationality and stop being of support to one another. It's so important during this time when there's so much unrest in our country and in our world that we not feed that. There's no room for hatred, for violence, or for any form of disunity. There's just no reason for that. It contradicts all that we are and everything that we try to do around the table of the Lord. And finally, Father Peter mentioned this last week, that there's a little email scam going around that has taken some people by surprise. We totally apologize for that. We don't have anything to do with it, obviously, and we don't want people to fall for it. If you have been victimized in any way, shape, or form, we invite you to report it to your credit card company just for your own safety and for your own protection. Father Peter and I would never solicit money from you through the medium of email. So please, please, please do not respond should something like that come your way down the road. We have reported it to the local authorities, and I'm not really sure what they're able to do about it, but whatever can be done will be done. And that's another way to keep you safe and to protect you. Help us to do that going forward. We hope you're hanging in there and doing okay. You continue to be loved, missed, and celebrated. Let's continue to pray with and for one another as these warmer summer days approach. May we keep the best interest of one another at heart, so that the life of the living God prevails in our midst.